how does it feel to be back out at a practice?
It feels good, you know, just being on the football field, you know, with my teammates. It's always feel good to get back here and compete with these guys. So, I mean, I'm just happy to be back first day in the books, and I felt like it was a good one.
You have a new number. What was the thinking behind changing your number?
I mean, I've been wearing number 2 since I was probably like 10 years old. So, I mean, I just felt like it was time for a change. You know, it kind of got old to me, so I wanted to do something new.
Did you just pick 4 because it was open, because Cam left? And...
No, I mean, well, it was open and then my dad wore it. Yeah, so I just figured I'd wear it because he wore it. It's a cool number, too.
Julio, what's it been like having Mike Warriors back on defense with you guys?
It's real good. You know, it's another asset to the team. He's still trying to find his way, but, you know, he's a hell of a player, and we're just happy to have him. You know, we're happy to have anybody who wants to be a part of what we're trying to do.
From a defensive back's perspective, how did Josh Rosen look?
He looked great. You know, I think him being out last season has him hungry, you know, show a lot of people what he can do. And, you know, it starts out here going against us, and I'm competing against him every day, trying to make him better, and he's making me better. And I've always thought he was a great quarterback, you know, he's a great person. So, you know, it's just fun to have him back, and I can't wait to see what he does.
What have you thought of Darnay since he joined the program?
Man, well, you know, he plays over in the DB group, so it's great to have him over there, you know, especially since we play over in the same position and stuff like that. But he's a great athlete, great learner, you know, he soaks up the game pretty fast. And I also can't wait to see what he does, you know, come September 2nd. So.
You played a lot as a true freshman. Do you see him making an impact in the secondary?
Oh, yeah, I mean, well, that's up to Coach Meat. But as of right now, you know, he's learning fast. And, you know, anything can happen between here and fall camp. But as of right now, he's competing his tail off, and he's doing everything he needs to do.
Scott, what's it like for you guys with the new coach at your position group?
It's been great, you know. Coach Fraley's a good guy. Great coach, great player, and, you know, he knows a lot about the game, and he's going to get us better as a unit.
What about offensive coordinator? What's changed for you guys?
Oh, man, Coach Fish he's awesome. You know, he's extremely intelligent and, you know, knows what to run, when to run it, and, you know, he just gets everybody in the right position to succeed.
What are the big differences between Fraley and your former offensive line coach?
They preach pretty much the same things. It's just the way they act, you know, on and off the field is a little bit different. So not really much is extremely different in terms of philosophy. It's just they're different people, personalities.
In terms of what Coach Fish has you guys doing, just scheme-wise, I know it's only one day in, but are there any significant differences between what you're doing now versus what you were doing last year?
We talked about, you know, you talked about it last year. All offenses are derived from the same root, so not really. You know, we run the same plays, call them different things. You know, our calls are different, except in terms of what we're going to do as a team, he's going to figure out what we run well as a unit, and then we're going to major in that as opposed to majoring in something else.
What's it like to have Josh back?
Great. Josh is moving into pocket awesome today. You know, he's going to take great leadership of the offense, and, you know, we're going to be on the same page a lot this year, and it was a bummer not to be able to work with him last year, but we're excited for this season.
How does he look to you just being back and maybe a little rusty?
No, not really. You know, he's been throwing for a while. His shoulder's been, you know, getting healthier and healthier. He's strong, had a really good winter. So we're just excited to have him back.
Kenny, what's it like having Mike Warriors back on defense with you guys?
It's good to have him back. You know, he took his first step today, the first practice, and you know, it's good to see him and have him back. He's a very competitive guy, so it was good to have him back.
As teammates, are you just kind of especially aware of his situation, or you just treat him the same as you would any other teammate?
Yeah, we treat him the same. You know, he's no different than anybody else. You know, he's we had a lot of reps today. He got a chance to get a lot of reps. Got the chance to learn a lot. So he's good. He's okay.
You guys don't have Jay on anymore, so how do you see yourself kind of stepping into maybe that leadership role that Jay
I think that just happens with the process. You know, as you get started, you got 1,000 things to worry about. But it'll happen. You know, the first days, you know, just to get the guys going. The energy was good. You know, everybody coming off of 4-game wins last year. I think everybody know what the deal is. You know, there's no preaching or any motivational speech to get these guys. So everybody, you know, one goal, everybody's together and having fun, really.
Does Deshaun Holiday ever ask you for advice on how to play the position?
Yeah, he did a lot in the off season because he's right now competing to be the starting Sam. So I spent a couple of days with him this past winter, you know, breaking down the terminology to him and his responsibilities, and you know, just to play, just things to look out for to take his game to the next level. So yeah, we spent a couple of days in the off season together, and he's been responding really well.
How do you think he's improved the most since?
What's that?
How do you think he's improved the most since?
Well, he has a lot of learning to do. A lot of learning. He's a young guy, so he's taking a lot of bumps in the road. But you know, he's coachable. Deshaun's very coachable. He's very athletic. He's smart, and you know, I think that won't be a problem with him reaching his full potential by the time he leaves college.
Josh, how did it feel out there today?
I felt really good. It's been a while since I played football, so I've been throwing just throwing routes on air and whatnot throughout the winter and in like the whole rehab process. But it's kind of cool to actually do it full speed with all the guys in the field.
After kind of watching what was going on in the Pac-12, particularly across town, how hard was it last season to be out and have to sit on the sideline and watch everything happen?
It sucked. I mean, it wasn't as much of what was happening like around the conference as much as it was just like seeing all the guys out there in the field grinding, and you kind of know that you're not out there with them. So.
That said, I mean, there's a lot of buzz over, you know, Sam Darnold now. I mean, does that drive you, motivate you at all?
Nah, because everyone sort of knows how good they are, and they have that sort of internal scoreboard. I know where I'm at, so I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing, and just keep trying to move forward.
How long post-surgery were you able to start throwing?
Pretty quickly. I couldn't tell you an exact date, but I got to full speed like a few weeks ago.
Okay. So you can just let it go now without any...
Yeah, nothing. I don't feel anything really.
They kind of described it, I think, at the time as a soft tissue repair or something. What did they do exactly?
That's what it was. Okay. It's like kind of pulling a hamstring almost on the shoulder. Yeah, it's honestly, it's kind of turned into a positive more so because I've learned more than I can even imagine about my body through the whole rehab process, and right now I'm pretty much done rehab. I'm still in there 5-6 days a week, doing a lot of the same stuff, because a lot of it's like postural stuff that won't just keep you healthy, but will actually make you throw better and stay healthy for longer.
So what kind of stuff are you doing?
I mean, everything, and every quarterback knows it, from sleeper stretch to throws 10 to rotator cuff strengthening, all that stuff.
Okay.
Third different offensive coordinator in your 3 years here. What are your early impressions of Coach Fish? I love Coach Fish because me and Wilton Spate are really good friends. Quarterback over at Michigan, and we've talked, and they're really close. So he gave me a little insight before I actually ended up meeting him. But so far it's been great. He's really smart. He knows all his stuff, and he's really good at explaining everything and we've been tweaking stuff actually here and there, and I'm a fan of it so far. And I think all is going really well, and we're going in a positive direction. How much do you expect the offense to change? I mean, I've said it last year, going from spread to pro, you're not going to reinvent football. Power's power, counter's counter. The route concepts don't change, you just change how it looks. So you change procedural things, you change, you go under center, gun, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, shift up. Like the offense, you're not changing offense, you're just changing how it looks. And right now this year, it's just kind of a change in presentation and procedural things here and there.
At this point, do you have any, as you kind of look ahead to the upcoming season, do you have any goals in mind as far as, obviously you came in with a lot of expectations on you. I mean, you thinking Heisman at all? National championship?
I mean, if you going day by day, hopefully all the accolades just kind of happen on accident in the rearview mirror as you keep pushing day by day. Our motto this year is kind of just getting 1% better every day, and compound interest that, and then at the end of the road you find yourself a lot further ahead than you really thought you would have been. So everything from team accolades to individual accolades across the board, we're just trying to get better every day, and all the chips will fall into place.